The reason why niliachana na Steve, it was because of Maxwell.
Maxwell.
And Shiba knows that very well.
Maxwell.
Yes, because of Maxwell. Maxwell interfered with my relationship. That means I still have feelings for Steve.
Sasa hapa, let me ask you, although it is kind of sensitive, unasema kuna Maxwell na kuna Steve. Na wote walikuwa wanaume wako, sino?
Open your mind, YUZZY, and see beyond. Maxwell
help me see.
Maxwell came in when I was with Steve. Just because Steve was working with Maxwell.
So who was your first boyfriend? Is it Maxwell or Steve?
I was dating with Steve, and I knew Maxwell through Steve. So Maxwell came in. If you check well, Maxwell is just a barrier between me and Steve.
Were you involved in any of those?
Of course, yes. I was involved in everything.
Shiba said you betrayed her.
Yes, I did. I have betrayed Shiba, and I know the pain of betrayal. But I said, kama Shiba hajui kutunza bwana, awachane na bwanake. That is why I'm saying I have nothing to talk about.
And you're so confident, actually.
Yes, because I don't see the reason why Shiba would divorce Steve. What is that reason? Kwani mwanaume akiamua kwenda kutengeneza game reserve kwa shamba yenye mmenunua, what is bad about that thing? At least hata matourist atakuwa anakuja hapo. I think Steve deserves me.
Steve deserves you?
Yes.
Akizu uko na confidence.
Because I know, if you check from the beginning, YUZZY, I've been standing with Shiba kwa kila kitu yenye anafanya. Mimi mwenyewe nimekuwa I'm sacrificing everything, but yeye haoni. And the thing I'm thinking about Shiba, it's like Shiba has another man, if you ask me.
Shiba has another man?
Shiba has another man. That's why she wants to divorce Steve so fast. Why would you want to let a man go?
Wait, Doreen. Director, minimize that background noise kindly. Let me ask you something. Umesema that Shiba has another man.
Shiba has another man.
How sure are you, Amani accusation?
She does not have another man. Let her stand. Let her tell everybody that she loves Steve. We've been fighting for Shiba and Steve. So why will she just get up and say, I'm letting Steve go? When we know that Steve loves Shiba. This lady has another man. And that's why she's just standing up to accuse me of, talking to Steve. When did I talk to Steve?
Mimi sijui.
And how would I be talking to Steve when I'm in bed with my lovely Melky?
I was to ask you that question. Unasema that Steve deserves you, and yet uko na Melky. What do you think Melky, as in, what is the point?
You know one thing?
I don't know.
I'm married to Melky because Melky is more of Steve.
Is more Steve?
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
I'm there because of that presence of Steve. Otherwise, I'm not married to Melky. Mentally, physically, everything, emotionally, I'm married to Steve.
What? Uko serious? Ni wewe unaongea ama ni mtoto? It's good sometimes to ask. Are you the one talking, Doreen, to be honest?
You know one thing? I have learned to get what I want. So that is what I'm telling Shiba. If there is no reason, or if there is that big reason, let us say, Aseme, this is why I'm leaving Steve. Not because of Doreen. Excuse me. I was the first girlfriend to Steve. And I was there before Shiba was. So I don't see any reason ati anasema what. That is my ex-boyfriend. And anytime I need him, I can get him very fast. Steve is my ex-boyfriend. And Steve loved me. And the reason why I don't want to talk much. Mkono yangu inauma. Hey. The reason why niliachana na Steve, it was because of Maxwell.
Maxwell?
And Shiba knows that very well.
Maxwell?
Yes, because of Maxwell. Maxwell interfered with my relationship. That means I still have feelings for Steve.
Sasa hapa, let me ask you, although it is kind of sensitive, unasema kuna Maxwell na kuna Steve na wote walikuwa wanaume wako, si ndio?
Open your mind, YUZZY, and see beyond. Maxwell
help me see.
Maxwell came in when I was with Steve, just because Steve was working with Maxwell.
So who was your first boyfriend? Is it Maxwell or Steve?
I was dating with Steve, and I knew Maxwell through Steve. So Maxwell came in. If you check well, Maxwell is just a barrier between me and Steve, and that is why we broke up.
But Maxwell is your baby daddy.
I don't care about the baby daddy thing.
Alikuja mkua na Steve na ukachapwa kitu na Maxwell na ukapata mtoto.
And I'm not regretting having Natalia. And I don't regret Maxwell being the father to my baby Natalia. I don't love Maxwell. Maxwell was just an interference when I was with my love Steve. So, like, why would Shiba let Steve go? Do you know how much pain it causes me when I remember that Shiba was also the reason why Steve left me? Do you know that? Shiba came in when we were just having some disagreements with Steve. Then Steve ran to Shiba. I don't understand. And now this lady, I have been standing with her. Do you know why I've been supporting Shiba all this long?
No, I don't.
It is because I love Steve. And I want the best for my Steve.
Sasa, surely, Doreen, Shiba is your friend.
Not my friend. Shiba is my sister-in-law.
But also she's a friend.
My best friend.
And why are you doing this to her?
What have I done to her? I'm just trying to show Shiba, whatever you have is gold, and another person here is holding silver. Which is more precious? Gold or silver? Of course it is gold. So hold tight to your gold. Stop rushing to get silver when you are holding a more precious thing. So if there is any other reason why Shiba is letting Steve go, let her say it. Otherwise, I'm going to get Steve, and
do you believe kuna reason?
There is a big reason, a very big reason. And if there is no reason, then let her just leave Steve alone. I'm here for Steve. That is the reason why I got married to Melky, so I could stay very close to my Steve. I want to monitor his steps.
Was it a plan between Weku, Nini na Melky?
It was not a plan. Of course I love my Melky, and that's why I'm fighting for Melky. But it is nobody's concern whether I'm married to Melky and I love Steve. This is my heart. We're talking about my heart.
Steve is your ex, Melky is your husband.
That is what I'm talking about. And that is why I'm married to Steve's brother. So I can keep watch on Steve to ensure that every time, every minute, he is fine.
Doreen, are you sure you're the one talking like that? Very confidently. Are you the one? Ama, wait. Are you okay so far? Ama maybe you are suffering from something. Ama kuna kitu inakusumbua. Maybe uko na stress. Kitu kaa hiyo.
Kama hapa kuna mtu mwenye anasumbuliwa na kitu, na kama hapa kuna mtu mwenye anahitaji some mental examination and education, ni wewe. Ni wewe. Mimi ile kitu inaniuma ni mkono na inaenda kupona. I'm fine. So kama hapa kuna mtu mwenye unaongelelea mentality whatever, that is you. And those are your problems, by the way. So mimi I'm very fine. And we are talking about my love Steve. You know what? Steve loves me so much.
Na Steve amekuambia hivyo ama ni wewe umejiambia?
I know. Whether he says...
By the way, I saw Steve talking on his channel, pale Steve-O. Nikaona akiongea akisema even pia yeye ako confident sana, as in